what I've done here is I went ahead and I removed our quarter panel section that we had to shorten. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my little hand dolly that you see right here. I'm going to go ahead and square this up on these edges right here. Let me get this out of the way again. I went ahead and finished the weld job on this little section here that you can't see around the corner. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and square this up. So I'm going to take this edge right here and I'm going to put it right in the corner just like that. And then I'll go ahead and hammer and dolly it. Now, one thing you're going to find out about using these is they aren't going to fit like they're supposed to. So I'm just letting you know that it's going to take a lot of hammer and a lot of dollying and a lot of manipulation to get it to where it's supposed to be. I didn't like where this line was right here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go farther in and bend it more so I can get it toward that quarter panel. And these are the big pliers we were talking about. I'm going to grab it in here and I'm going to find out where is my tab. It's way back here, so I'm going to grab it as far as I can in there and I'm going to bend that. And I got to be able to bend that and get it the way that I want. If I could just bring it, but see, it keeps going right to here, and that's where I want it. But if you look down here, it's not really bending properly. So let's go ahead and dolly that out a little bit. See if we can. And then we're going to bring our dolly back here. And we'll go ahead and see if we can manipulate it to work properly. This is going to be a bitch. So there's only one thing we can do to really get this where we want it, and that's using our cutting torch to heat it up and bend it properly. So I'm going to go ahead and get my cutting torch out. Hopefully I got gas in it and it's going to work. So let's just see what we got. Okay. So we're going to heat this baby up to go ahead and use it to our advantage. I'm running out of acetylene here, so we really need to be quick with on the stick. Damn it! I don't even think I have any acetylene in it, motherfucker. Fuck. Fucking believe it. And this is what sucks when you're working on this shit in the middle of the fucking night on a Sunday. Damn it, you fucking bitch! God. Okay, here we go. Let's just... Son of a bitch, I just need to heat it up just real quick like. Try it again. we're going to have to take this up tomorrow. I'm going to have to go buy a bottle of acetylene because it's not going to let me do what I got to do to use it. One more time. Try it one more time because it's running on empty on acetylene. I can't get it. Okay. This is the end of our lesson tonight on Sunday. I'll be back tomorrow with the situation, and what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to take this big flat chisel here, and I am going to heat it up along this edge right here. And when I heat that up, what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to use this right here. The edge of that, I'll be able to use that for a dolly. And when that's hot, I'll be able to take my hammer and I'll be able to bend that to where I need it to be so I can use it. See what I'm saying? Because I want to go right here, and then I'm going to come down there like that, and I'm going to ride this edge, and then that way this will all bend in, and then I'll be able to take this edge right here, and it should fold around and fit right. We'll see you tomorrow after I go to the welding supply store and get me some acetylene. And before we go, I'll just show you what I did here. I went ahead and already trimmed that, so this will fit on here. I believe I got to do a little bit of trim work on this, but you can kind of see where it goes, just like that. And then we'll butt weld that all the way down. Of course, it's not fitting perfect because we ain't got this piece in, but that's what's going on. It's a big mess. Big mess. All right, we're back. Today's a fresh day. It's a good day because today we are actually on film talking to you. And the sun came up when I woke up. So anytime you wake up the next day and the sun rises, it's always a good fucking day. Anyway, we went and got some acetylene, and we now have acetylene. So let's see if we can proceed to get this corner mangled and banged the way that we need it to be. We're going to go ahead and light our acetylene. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I'll move the camera over here just a little bit out of the way so I don't trip on it. And make sure we're all in the picture here. Yes, we are. Let's get going and get this job done. So I got my acetylene on. We're going to turn the oxygen on and see if we can get something going. And what I'm going to do, once again, I'm going to heat this area up, and then I'll use my 2-inch chisel, 3-inch chisel, and my hammer to square it off. So we're just going to heat it up randomly. And if you're doing this on a car that runs and drives, I suggest you be very careful not to start any fires. This car here doesn't run, doesn't have a motor in it, doesn't have anything. So if you're doing this on a vehicle, okay, are we running out of oxygen here now? It seems like our oxygen is running out. We're going to have to go get some oxygen. We're out of oxygen. Wow, look at that. Or did I turn the oxygen on? Okay, I'm sorry, the oxygen wasn't on. Let's get that thing lit again and start over. Okay, here we go. So once again, for the third time, I'm heating up the area where I'm going to bend it, and that's all I'm concentrating on, is that area. We're going to see what happens doing it this way. Okay, so it's heated up. I'm going to take my 3-inch chisel, which you see right here, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold it And you can see by doing this, it's making a nice sharp curve like we want. Just like that. Now what we got to do is we got to bend this and kind of sharpen that curve out. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. And we'll just use our chisel. And then what we're going to do, once we got that all angled out, and remember this is very hot, so you don't want to touch that. But we're going to go ahead and stick this on here and see how it lines up with our piece. Now remember, I did cut this, so it's ready for welding. We got a little section right here that's messing with us. So let me take my pliers. I don't want to cut anything off. I'm more than likely going to have to add metal to it. I'm going to bend that up just like that, just to clear this. And then we'll go ahead and take our piece and set it in here just like that. And let's take a look at it and see what we got. So if we look inside, you can see by heating it up and bending this corner, we have created a mimicking look. When I say mimicking, I'm saying close look to what the factory would look like. And then we can see that that lip is very close to what we want and the way that we want it. I think we can work with that. I think that can be a lip that we can actually mold and make fit in the car itself. One thing I'm not happy about is the way that this corner is fitting on, and you're never going to get that perfect. One thing that I will suggest is that from the factory there is gaps up here. There is going to be a gap from the factory. I wish they would have made this corner more squared off and it would have fit better on our piece here, but it didn't. So what we will do is once we get all this fit in here, we will go ahead and seam seal that just like it would be from the factory, and then everything will work out perfect. Let me get all this welded up and we're going to take a look at it and see what that looks like when it's all done. Well, just as I suspected, we ended up making a patch panel to an addition to add on to our inner structure here, and that's basically what it looks like right there. What I did is I took some poster board, I made my pattern, and then I transferred it over to my sheet metal, and then once I did that, I fit it in there, and we went ahead and drilled all the holes for our spot welds, as you can see, and then it fits right in here just like this. And let me get it up in there because it's kind of a tight fit. What I'll do is I'll weld that in place. I'll get my spot welds up here going, and then I will come back and seam seal it in, and it'll be a done deal. And before I start, I just want to tell you the reason I'm spot welding it back here is because there's actually a gap, and there's no way that I can weld those two pieces, this piece and this piece together. So to make sure that that's secure properly and fit good, I went ahead and I'm going to spot weld that. I drilled holes for spot welds, and that'll keep it from vibrating or moving around or possibly cracking from the vibration and ruining itself.